Alright, good morning here. I don't even know what day it is. It doesn't matter.
I think it's one of the ones later on in the week.
So, as you'll see in the video, we took this thing apart, and the surface of the block is not perfect. The piston sticks out of the deck a little bit. We should have trimmed it a little bit, cleaned it up, made it nice, but I wasn't looking. Hadn't been a problem, but that's on me for not noticing it and probably cleaning it up. But we hadn't had a problem. Now there was a problem. So anyways, I put some anaerobic sealer, which people don't know what an anaerobic sealer is. It is a sealer that takes up no dimensions, so you can put it on between two pieces of metal and actually smash it, and it doesn't change the thickness of the metal. I use a lot, and so I put that on this head gasket, both sides, and it fixed it. I really thought it would, or it seems to have fixed it. We started it yesterday, ran it through a heat cycle, looked at the head, don't see anything coming out of it. And truly, honestly, I don't think it would be a personal bad idea to use this stuff maybe every time you put one of these style gaskets on. I know we had some problems with Ryan. SCE was kind enough to come up to point out the fact that our block was a little off. And so you're going to run into situations like this that is out of your control. And I truly think on Ryan's that we could put this anaerobic sealer on there and it would seal it up. I have no doubt in it. Actually, I made the comment to Ryan that I think we should try this, and he just wanted to put the multi-layer Cometics, or everybody makes them, back on it, and that was fine. That was his choice. Now I think these rings are a better, or have been in the late on Billy stuff, a better seal. Provides a better seal in the regard of as a stop for where the flame or the heat transfer back into the heads. It seems like I think it has a better, it's a good idea. I guess let's put it that way. Sometimes my words don't express what my brain is thinking, and that's due to my age and everything else. But so I think these stainless rings are a good idea. Honestly, if I was the engineer, I would try to make more of a coating on these things to help absorb imperfections, to have somewhat of a better results. Eric Weingarter from Weingarter Racing contacted me last night. He said, these things fail for me all the time. And I was like, okay, but I still think it's a better head gasket out there. I mean, I think it's one of the better head gaskets out there for this application. I mean, if you ain't running boost and all that stuff, you could probably get by with a lesser quality head gasket, or if that's the right words. But after having some overnight sleep on my evaluation, I'm an evaluator constantly, as you could ask Gavin, and even in the smallest areas. But there's only one way to tell whether this idea works, is run it and see. But in the position we were at, I thought it was the best way to try it and see if my prediction works. We're going to run it today, decent amount. I want to put some decent amount of runs on it, so we're giving it back to Billy because you all know that he's going to get the most out of it. So we want to run it as hard as we can to evaluate everything, and so before he puts it back in the truck. This has been a war. Everything in this thing ain't new. Everybody needs to understand we are still fixing or repairing an old motor. Repaired the pistons, You know, kind of repaired the rods. We had another new rod. Repaired the crankshaft. Name jumps out of my head. They repaired it. Did a fabulous job. And also, I was thinking and watching the video that you guys last saw on this. Is in no ways do I mean to put Daniel Powell down for the response on getting me the camshaft, because Daniel Powell, there was some other situations that was going on there not related to Daniel Powell. Us not getting it paid for right away, we didn't know it. So I love Daniel Powell. I love the relationship I have with Daniel Powell. I think he does you know, he is a at this point is so small enough that he can build you stuff for particular combinations, and he's got new designs he's working on, and I think that's just super duper. I love it. I love the idea. I honestly wish I had multiple lives that I could be in that area also. I think it would be a fascinating area to be in, but I'm getting way too late in life to cross that bridge. So we're going to start this thing up and see how it does, and go from there. So we just got done making some pulls here, test pulls a little bit. We started at 6, kind of went up to 6,500 on back-to-back pulls. The 2 at 6,500, backed up at 598.3, 591. So it sounds really good. We took valve covers back off, rechecked it for leaks, and Billy's on his way up here. We have the famous Billy the Kid here on scene.
This guy's the famous.
Oh, good old buddies, I guess is the right word for that. We've been around tearing some shit up. We've been
doing engines together for what, 7-8 years now?
Yeah, we've been tearing shit up together.
Hey, but we've been doing good too.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah. Well, we all I try. I want the best for you. I always have. I just, you and your dad, I've always, back in the early days, you'd come carrying in this shit, and your dad would shake his head. And, can we piece this together? Now look at us, huh?
Yeah, still doing it.
So, yeah, well.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I think it sounds awesome. I really do. Let's see if we get it up to 7, let's see what it does.
Okay, let's do it.
what was
Yeah, 78.
78. Now it looks like this one here didn't fall off.
Had more temperature in it, so it's just a little lower, but
I mean, we had
Kinda
78. It stayed right there.
yeah.
So I
So-
think that's great.
Yeah. It's a little lower than what I would like, but it's not too far off. I might see if I can get a better wheel pan for it, because that thing always leaked really bad. And there's like, it doesn't matter what you did. There's definitely better pans out there. And I don't have to use that pan anymore because I have a tubular K member now.
So that and truly when you do that, yeah, you could, yeah.
It always had a little bit of windage issues too when I would launch it. So there's definitely better options out there. So I'll probably look into that and maybe a different oil pump. I mean, it's not terrible. 78. The Nova has like 90, 100 going down the track.
And the other thing is, you know, that's a lot bigger cubic inch, bigger mains, bigger rods,
Yeah.
you know, versus this.
Right.
Um,
Think about it. Make good power. Doesn't seem like it has a ton
you
of
know, and
power.
as I said before, you know, what we took is a bunch of parts that we had, really, and just repaired, replaced what we had.
Yeah.
We did a valve job on the heads. They were really kind of needing some attention.
Were they?
They were.
I mean, we ran it quite a bit
Yeah,
before
So-
it finally.
yeah, you know,
And
so.
I think the reason that it spun a bearing was because it ran a full lap with no spark on one cylinder.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You
So
lost
it
the
was just
coil.
hammering the bearing, and then it wasn't like a week later
Yep.
that happened.
Yeah. But
Just trying to hydrolock that cylinder.
yeah, I'm excited to see it back in the truck.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do a bunch of upgrades to it. I don't know when it's gonna be back out, but this is a good step.
Yeah. Well, you got to get, if the engine's sitting there, it gives you motivation.
Yeah. To get it in the truck, start building the turbo kit, you know, make some progress on it. And I'll be able to make more content with it now. So I appreciate it, man.
No, it's great.
I know it's fought you a little bit, but they always
Well,
seem to.
I'll tell you what, in my business, everything fights me. I mean, every motor, everything always fights me. And it's, you know, and then there's some days I just can't stand it anymore and I walk away.
Yeah.
But that's what we do. I have another.
Takes a lot of patience.
Oh,
to deal with this.
I have another friend that runs a machine shop, and we get into war stories all the time, telling about, you know, shit that you can't make up. It's like, oh my God, you know. Right now it's been oil leaks. I mean, we put everything on here. We put leaks oil, you know, and for the longest time I didn't have anything that leaked oil. And you don't do anything different. It's just.
It's just like that Nova when we had that one piston that was 10 under.
No, I can't make it shit up. Yeah, no.
We tried to figure out why I was eating oil forever.
I mean, it's just like.
You probably measure all 7.
No, I do. I measure 10 of them. There's only 8 cylinders. Yeah, I do. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope it works out good. And all we do is do our best and see how it works. But I am back to the head gaskets. I would strongly recommend. If any of them I put together, you know. And I was telling you we was having problems with Ryan. And Ryan, they come up and they said, well, your block is, the core shift is off a little and the head bolt's close to the cylinder. And I was like, well, I understand that. That makes a reason, but it also, everything ain't perfect today. So honestly, on Ryan's, I told him, I said, I could put some flange sealer on that for anaerobic. I think it'll be fine. And,
Yeah.
and we were doing it, we got a turbo build to do out of West Virginia with one of your buddies. And I told him today, I said, I think I got a way to fix it, you know what I mean, on his Ford. So.
Good deal. Well, you learned something at least.
Yeah, well, you know, everything's always learning.
Trial and error.
Yeah. And the worst thing is, it's the air that you got to fight. But we'll get this off the dyno, and
Maybe I'll pick it up tomorrow or
Yeah.
just next week or something.
yeah, we'll have it off the dyno because we got Tommy's that's going on. I want to get Tommy's running, and I want you to run it down there and stick it in that truck, drop it in. I don't care if Breeze the hood up, drop it in there. I want to see that truck back on the street.
Yeah, well,
I mean, just driving it. Just you know, just drive it. Just you go to lunch in it.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be great for content, and people love that pretty truck.
it's been overdue.
Oh, years, you know, and it's been one thing after another. I mean, life runs us different directions. We got like 4 we're going to try and run through here this next week.
Busy.
Yeah. Busy, and them it's just like yours, and it's like the one before it. You put it on the dyno, and then what oh my God, we got a problem. And then it stays on the dyno for 2 days, and you got 3 more you want to get out, and you are here fixing this one, but if I didn't have this thing, it would be a nightmare because everybody would be putting it in your vehicle and finding this or finding that.
Yep.
You know, and so oh my God,
worth its weight,
And I remember back when we had the big block on there, and we were all worried about what the temperature did on the block. And we made a pull, and it was like, well, it didn't warm up any. It was like, I know you felt like, wow, that's interesting, that's neat. So I know I have to worry. Maybe I can drive it back. So. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that we're learning and seeing, and then I really think the coolest part of it is getting to learn and work with Daniel Powell or Eric Weingarter. These people that have a specific trade out there, and then they can, they feed you parts, and then you try them and run them, and you compare it against other stuff, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Or and all, like Eric says, not everything works. Some days, and then like Daniel did on my camshaft on my 427, I'll give you one better. And it didn't work. And he was like, well, I'm sorry. And I said, don't be sorry. We don't know unless you try. And so, but this thing is so responsive.
It's just like what I do. You're gonna hit some out of the park, and you're not like.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's gonna make you faster.
Yeah. So. I mean, I thought back, when we first started working together, how this dyno could help us, help your deal and my deal on just learning.
It definitely has.
Yeah.
It saved us a lot of headaches.
And the upgrades I made to this dyno, it is very consistent, so I can't ask for any more than that.
That Nova looks good out there.
You like it?
Good on the track.
I'm excited.
Pictures on it.
I know.
I wish you could make it to my race.
Oh, I could. I probably could. Your dad on his video said you were trying to talk to him and taking his ass.
Yeah. He could run 650 and daily driver.
So what's the daily driver?
Basically you gotta have a full interior, working heat, full exhaust, you gotta pump gas, H5.
Uh-huh. What's the index? Is it an index race or just fast?
Daily driver on Friday is heads up, but Saturday we got 650 and 750 index.
Yeah.
What size motors in this one now?
It's a 427. Made 640.
It ought to go like.
And it sounds so unbelievable. It sounds better than your dad's.
That would be a 10-second ride, if not faster. Well, thank you, Bob.
All right, buddy.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. I can't wait to get back in the car. It's been great working with you.
Yeah, always, buddy. Always.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Yep. You want to hit a like, comment, subscribe.